Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. Welcome to the daily review of July 5th and the preview of the weekend and of Monday, your daily dose of events that shape the Forex markets. This is Huskins, your Forex mentor. I have some exciting news for you. Um, I always try to provide the best quality forex education available in the market, and by your comments and your feedback from the hundreds of members which we have is that I'm doing a phenomenal job, Rick and I, in being able to educate you and take your trading to the next level. However, people have always requested me on things wherein they could interact more and learn more, ask me questions. So I'm excited about a few things which I'm going to be starting or this weekend, and it must have already started by the time you see this video. Number one, the forum. Now, this is a place where you can interact and learn from people who've been trading for a long time, from each other. There's no question which is a bad question. Uh, you can criticize. You could discuss whatever you want under the sun. There'll be minimal censorship as long as you keep it constructive and civil. You're going to be good. That's the forum part of it. From Monday onwards, I'd be sending out the binary alerts to people who had subscribed, to be a beta tester, and who got qualified for that, because this program wasn't for everybody. So if you applied for it and you did not qualify for that, um, or I could say that thank you for your application, but stay in touch. We'll have something in for you, and if you got selected, welcome aboard. I think you're in for an awesome ride, because binary options are a wonderful instrument uh, for us to trade. Then another major update we have is the live discussion room. That is during the trade plan. We'd have live room wherein we can interact with each other and learn from each other and discuss the trade plan. It's not a signal room, but it will be a place wherein you can sharpen your skills on the trade plan. And I'm excited about the trade mirrors and a whole lot more which is coming in. So we have been the best educational service in when it comes to material and content, and I'm striving to uh, be the best in terms of infrastructure and delivery and from mechanisms too. So stay tuned, and we have a wonderful line. Okay, so far in July we've had 100% wins or break evens. Let me just pull up the details really quick. Now, out of all the available trades, we took four of them, and let's go over each trade. After July 2nd, we had the U.S. Initial jobless came. That turned out to be easy winner. Uh, then we had UK cash rate, which turned out to be a no trade. We had the Swiss CPI. This turned out to be a break even because we exited before the non-farm payroll. If you hung in through the non-farm payroll, which you'd only be crazy to do, you would have made over 80 pips, but that would just be luck. It wouldn't be anything to do with this particular trade plan. Before the non-farm payroll, you had it went nowhere near your stop loss, and it you had about 10 to 15 pips you could have taken off, but you know we like to be very conservative in calling these trades, and we did not have the Canadian IVPMI trade because uh, the average true range had already been surpassed for for this particular day. So all in all, we're doing going headstrong in June. Sorry, in July, wins plus break even is close to 100%, and our number of trades, um, you know, compared to the number of trades available, compare that to the number of trades taken, is 50%, which is more or less has been our average. So that's about it for the trades. Now let's get back to the events of today. So let's look at my gold chart. Now, um, let me pull that up really quick. I'm long on gold, and the gold is just hovering close to my entry price. I This is a set and a forget kind of a trade. I'm not interested in cherry picking, uh, tops or bottoms out here. It's not a scalp trade. Last year we had made some phenomenal amount of money in a gold trade. Now this is giving me all the indication that we'd continue to do that. Last year we were in pain for a month or two, and then we had a phenomenal run up in price, and uh, you know. People who stuck through this made tons and tons of money, and I cannot promise you that we'll make money, but all I can promise you is that I've done my due diligence on this, and I expect gold to go higher from now onwards. I do not know the timing, but this trade is going to be on for 6 to 8 months, so be prepared um, for something like that. Now, if you're talking about stop loss and take profit, uh, the gold trades generally do not come with a stop loss and take profits, because you're not technically supposed to be leveraged on this trade. So all I'm doing is converting my money, my available trading money, into gold. So let us say that if I have $1,000 in trading money, I'm buying $1,000 worth of gold. I'm not buying $10,000 worth of gold. If I have $1 million in trading money, I'll be buying $1 million worth of gold. So it's not that I'm leveraging, and I'm converting my money, my core currency, into gold. That's all I'm doing by this trade. So let's continue. Today we had the Swiss CPI, and it was you know a zero point 0.1 percent year on year in June. Look at this, is what it turned out to be, 0.1. All right, and it was expected to be minus 0.1. But look at the volatility. This is what we used to have in 2008, and it's tapering down. That means CPI is more or less under control, and it's not whether it is positive or negative. It is that the volatility is not very high. Earlier, we used to have high numbers, and then a month with low numbers, high low, and um, a CPI of let's say 1% can be got to in many ways. For instance, you can have 1% every month, so it does not fluctuate at all, or you could have plus 10% one month, minus 10%, another month, and plus 10% another month, and minus 9%, and go all over the place with a very high standard deviation, and we would yet have CPI as a 1% for the entire year. Now, why am I telling you all of this? Is that at least in Switzerland, there is a lot of stability in the prices. They're not fluctuating much, and that is good for businesses. You don't want going up and down and all over, wherein gives you a very you do not know what to do as a business. Here, if there's stability in the markets, you know what to expect. That is good for the business. So Just a little note out there. Now let's look at the non-farm employment change. Basically, in the non-farm employment change, I like to say that we had, 195,000 new jobs added, and uh, the unemployment rate did go up. It was 7.5% was what was expected. It turned out to be 7.6%, but the trend is still down. But this particular thing is very interesting. Why is it interesting? Is because this is given the Fed room to start, uh, you know, going or cutting the free money supply to the market. So the $85 billion the QE program, wherein new liquidity is pumped every month, uh, will, in my opinion, will be curbed or will start to be curbed from September onwards. So that's what this particular news release has given um, the market indications of. So what might actually happen is that we might start to get volatility in the in the Dow. One day, when the Fed says, okay, they're surely going to cut, it's going to fall. If they say, no, 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 we may not cut, it will rise. But all in all, I expect the Dow Jones to continue to go higher. I do not expect it to have a crash anytime this year, at least. But once it goes higher, once we have a PE of about 20, 21, then I'll be expecting a crash because this entire thing has gone up on free money. Um, right now, there is talks about reducing the amount of um, new money which is being pumped into the market. It is not talks on um, withdrawing the money which is already there. When those kind of talks, or when inflation raises up to a level wherein the Fed has to do something, then would be the time to go short on the Dow. Not right now. So that's it, guys, for um, this review. Let's look at what's in store for us on Sunday. On Sunday, we have the current account from Japan. We don't trade that. And then on Monday, there is not a significant trade which we'll be looking at. We have Eurozone meetings. We have volatility which can be expected from Euro, but there are no particular trade to talk about. So that's it, guys. Have a fantastic weekend, and remember, the quote today is, your learning starts at the end of your comfort zone. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. So go out over the weekend and do something which you've never done before. Bye for now.